So it was my senior year, and I wasn't a heavily recruited athlete by any means, but having a family that had all went to MAC schools, my mom and dad both going to Toledo, my dad playing football at Toledo, it was between, for me, I had an option to walk on at Michigan State or to try one last school in the MAC, and I sent an email to the coach at OU and sent an email to Cooley, and then he offered me to come down and come meet the team, and once I got here I fell in love with it and knew that I wanted to come play golf here, and it was one of the best decisions that I ever made.
A high school coach is an alumni here, and not is he just an alumni, he actually almost holds every golf record here currently. And also a teammate of mine at the time, also back at home in Lake North Carolina. He's a year above me, his name's Peyton White, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with. He was a teammate of mine as well, so I just had two connections to OU, and through Peyton's connection, I told him, hey, he told me to come down, and after coming to visit, there was no way I could choose another school.
I transferred in the middle of my junior year, and I came on my visit here. It was during Dad's weekend, so it was like, obviously it was pretty crazy all around town, and I just remember thinking, wow, this is somewhere where I want to be, where I'd like to finish the last 2.5 years of school.
Coming from Pennsylvania, I wasn't too sure on where I wanted to go. And a lot of people suggested schools like Miami and Dayton, and as I was going through those kind of schools, somebody threw out the idea of Ohio University, and one of the guys on my team, his older brother came here and played golf here, and he said, hey, let me get you in touch with the coach. And I had a little conversation with Coach Cooley, came and visited it, saw how awesome the school was, and met a bunch of the guys, and I thought, all right, these guys, I can definitely see myself here, and I don't regret a second of it. I love everything about OU.
I'm always going to remember all the team trips, the van rides, the hotel stays. I really enjoyed last year when it was fun breaking the school record, the 2-day record and the 1-day record. Those are things that it is such a unique sport because it's so individual, yet you have to put a number up with your teammates. So to be able to connect on one day and to be able to break a school record that has lasted so long was unique as well.
On the course, I think the experiences that I've been able to partake in, going out to Seattle, playing Chambers Bay, all the different places we've been able to travel around the country has been awesome. And then just regarding school and being a Bobcat, everyone's so nice, there's so much camaraderie. I've met my best friends in the world here. I really cannot imagine leaving this place next week, but I know that they're very meaningful relationships, and I'll continue to keep in touch with all my friends after school.
It's been a little bittersweet. Coach has been here for 30 years, and he's run the program for, like I said, 30 years. So it's been it's tough to see him go, but we wish him the best. And it's going to be a little bit of a transition for the younger guys because they're going to have a new coach, and it's going to be probably a little bit different. So I'm excited for them, and like I said, I wish Coach the best in his retirement.
Next for me, I'm going back home to Pittsburgh. I'm going to work for Tom James Company. It's a clothing company, sells very high-end men's formal wear. And so I'm going back home, moving out, and starting my life.
I'm just going to play golf for fun and play in some amateur tournaments, maybe play in the USAM qualifiers and US Open qualifiers, but I'm ready to get to work. I'm going to caddy back home, and I have a full-time position with a firm in Columbus, so I'm going to be able to go back home and try to make some money and play golf whenever I can fit it in.